What's up, family? We have a new bill that is on the table, and this bill could actually prevent the government from shutting down. As the deadline approaches later on tonight, Congress is struggling, trying to figure out what to include in this new bill, and so they can pass it and get it signed by the president before it is too late. As you can see right here on the screen, yes, this is a $1.2 trillion spending deal that is on the table that could fund the government through the additional 30 to 60 days or so. Yes, we have seen this before where Congress and lawmakers continue to kick the can down the road by introducing a new bill, short-term bills that only gives just a little bit of money just to survive over the next 60 days or so. Well, here we are again, and it is at the end of March, and we are facing another government shutdown. But the biggest question is, what exactly is in this large bill? $1 trillion? Can you guys believe it? Well, you should be able to, because the government is just spending as the Treasury continues to print money on a daily basis. But anyways, let's go ahead and go over this new bill that is on the table, because congressional leaders can't get any sleep on Thursday because they are worried about this new bill, $1.2 trillion spending package. And like I said, this is going to avert a partial shutdown that is expected at the deadline later on tonight, Friday night, that is. But anyways, the final product came after intense negotiations between lawmakers over the spending package, which proved to be much more controversial than the previous types of spending bills that we have seen thus far. Both Republicans and the Democrats are taunting that their own victories from this particular bill. Now, what are the Republicans talking about? Well, Republicans are lauding that Homeland Security spending portion of the deal. The bill increases the number of ICE detention beds at the southern border and also funds 22,000 Border Patrol agents. This is to prevent the illegal immigration that is crossing over into this country. As you know, that is a huge topic on the Republican side. But anyways, House Speaker Mike Johnson said in a statement after the bill's release, saying that, look, we're moving department's operations towards enforcing our border and immigration laws. But while these changes are welcome, only a significant reversal in policy by the president to enforce the law can ultimately secure our southern border. Johnson and congressional Republicans and also blocking funding towards a United Nations agency delivering aid to Palestinians in Gaza until March of 2025. And again, other GOP victories include the new rule for the Consumer Product Safety Commission, preventing it from banning gas stoves and only allowing U.S. embassies to fly the American flag and other official flags. What the Democrats are talking about in this particular bill. Well, the Democrats are celebrating a new $1 billion in child care and Head Start, a federally funded childhood development program for low-income families. Yes, this is going to benefit low-income families, as we all know that the Democrats tend to push towards different things that help out our seniors, Social Security recipients, as well as our low-income families. But in this particular deal, it also includes increased funding for Alzheimer's research, as well as cancer research and mental health programs. Democratic negotiators were also able to secure increased funding for the Defense Department's climate and energy resilience against climate change. We all know that that is also a hot topic for the Democrats. The bill additionally extends PEPFAR, which is President's Emergency Plan for Age Relief. Not sure why, but that particular bill should go through the end of March the 25th. But the program is aimed at combating HIV and AIDS epidemic across the globe. Not necessarily sure about that. What do you think about that? But also, guys, this spending deal also grants 12,000 new special immigrant visas for Afghans who helped the U.S. war effort in Afghanistan, which is an issue that drew bipartisan support. Notably, the Democrats are not only bragging about the spending victories they could also get it, but also what they were able to prevent Republicans from tacking on conservative policy add-ons to the final deal. So again, as you can see, just a lot of beef coming from both sides, if you will. I will say on the flip side, I do agree that we do need to increase our ICE patrol down at the southern border, as well as patrol officers to be able to arrest those individuals that are crossing over illegally. I believe that the Supreme Court just recently passed this week or last week, they passed where they can now arrest those individuals for crossing over illegal. So I do believe that we do need to throw a little bit of money towards that, because we do need to get a hold on this huge issue of allowing tons of people coming over into this country. Wouldn't you guys agree? If so, get a chance, comment down below, as well as hit that like button for me. I really appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot. But anyways, that is in regards to this new $1.2 trillion spending bill that should get passed sometime today to prevent the government from shutting down. But that is not the only bill that we are talking about as of today, because for one particular state, Wisconsin, we have a new bill that is on the table that is going to provide new child tax credits in about $4,000. That is one of the largest child tax credits we have ever seen. And like I said, this is only for Wisconsin. But take a look at this, guys. It says that new child tax credit gives people $4,000. With the recent expansion of Wisconsin's child and dependent care tax credit, Democratic Governor Tony Evers has taken a step towards his goal of alleviating the financial burden on families who are grappling with child care costs in the state by doubling the state's contribution to match 100% of the federal tax credit and increasing the maximum expenses eligible. The new bill reflects a broader strategy to address child care costs in the state. Governor Evers underlining the necessity of a long-term solution that includes direct support for providers. Now, again, the cost of childcare is too darn high, they are saying. Making quality childcare more affordable across Wisconsin is not just about doing what's best for our children. It's also critical for keeping more folks and parents in our state's workforce, Governor Evers said in a press statement after the bill was signed earlier this month. Now, among legislative maneuvers and budget proposals, the increased tax credit stands out as a tangible benefit for Wisconsin's working families, potentially offering up to $4,000 in annual savings for those with either 2 or more children. Again, this bill was signed earlier this month, and like I said, expanding on the nature of Wisconsin's newly signed child tax credit legislation for those with incomes at or above $43,000. The restricted tax credit offers potential relief up to $2,000 for one child and $4,000 for families with 2 or more children. It's very crucial to note that the actual benefit to each family is capped by their total state income tax liability. Again, we are starting to see more states introduce their own type of child tax credit. I believe we have, or previously had, 16 states offering their own version of it, and I believe Wisconsin is going to make the 17th state so far, because they are still changing things. But anyways, this is now the 17th state that is introducing its own version of what they are considering a child tax credit. Now, again, they're saying that they are pretty much doubling what the federal government is planning on introducing. So again, if this does go ahead and go through all the necessary changes and get signed by the appropriate lawmakers and the governor, this is going to be huge, guys. $4,000, majority of people have 2 or more children. This is going to be a huge benefit specifically for our low-income families. So again, if you have 2 or more children, you are going to be benefiting from this. And again, this is going to be a huge benefit for those in need. So yes, anyways, do you live in Wisconsin? If you do, go ahead and comment down below and tell me that you live there. Hopefully you can benefit from this, but if not, still hit the like button for me. I would appreciate it. But outside of all of that, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I know a lot of you are watching this video and you still have not subscribed to the channel. So go ahead and do that. It only takes less than a half a second and I would appreciate it very, very much. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed all this information in this video today.